Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And some room to work. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. There, maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 27. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Lance and company going on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Second and 8. Here's a give to Fournette. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Brady going to go on 4th down. And break, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 24, Brady. This is caught by Evans. 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. there standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. Shrugs him off. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Fournette running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And Brate has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Again, it's Fournette. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
43 is the mark. All right. Mustang 19. Hey, let's get there. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now a give, right side. Mitchell. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Lance going to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. That ends a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Johnson on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And a marking down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They start the drive with White. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
47 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White down to the 25. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a play fake. Brady. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Brady. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now here's Johnson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing is Lance on third down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On first down, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.